While we're riding in, I hold on to the necklace that my mother gave me, and my thoughts turn towards my mother. And I think I may soon join you.
Roll 20-sided one more time.
But not before dying warrior's death.
You may not be able to affect the war.
17.
We can keep our horses calm and quiet.
You feel a warmth to it that's unnatural. Like it's warmer than it should be.
I almost drop it because it surprises me. But I hope a moment longer.
Something is happening. You don't know what, but something is happening. And you guys ride forward, and you see Galif go up a hill, crest it and go down and lose sight of him. The rest of you come up and you wish you could have done this all at once, but you're a little disorganized right now. And you go over in like 3 waves, which is not how it should be, but it's the best that you guys got going right now. And as you go over, you look out and you see 100 orcs, 100 orcs, 100 orcs, 100 orcs, 100 orcs. And you see 25 orcs back is this drow. And this drow is one of the most impressive things you've ever seen in your whole entire life. He is otherworldly handsome. Silver hair, purple skin, red eyes. Everything he wears, it's like it was constructed of the gods. His armor fits him like it was like water at one point. He's beautiful. And he rides this ugly, evil, giant wolf. But the expression on the drow's face gives you the same impression as the orcs. Evil, wrong, abomination, something that is not natural, should not be here, something is desperately wrong. All right? As if a woman turned and realized that she was being stalked by a rapist, but the rapist was handsome. That's the drow. Okay? Ted Bundy. Galith doesn't break into he breaks not even a gallop, it's like more like a trot, and all of a sudden the people behind him break into a trot and you break into a trot, and it's the weirdest thing because it's not really what your people would do. You would go at a full gallop, hooting and hollering, firing your bows, circling them, firing, getting out of range, and you're just at a trot in almost like a wedge. And it's strange because it's just not the way that you do things. And Galif, he's moving forward. He actually has a bow out that was on the horse. And he's moving out, and you just see him raise the bow like this and nothing else. He has one hand in the horse's mane, and he has the bow out like this, and he's just marching straight towards the orcish column. And you're like, why are you doing this? What is going on? But he just seems so confident, you don't even know what to say. And all of a sudden,
I make the same gesture as I'm riding. I raise my bow silently.
Fate. You see the orcs. The orcs in the front are moving like this, trudging, but then they look up and stop, and they see him coming towards them. But they don't even, they're just in shock. They don't know what's going on because it just doesn't seem natural that there's just a group of 10 riders at a trot moving towards them silently. It just doesn't make any sense at all. And they look up and they stop and they kind of bunch up. And then something happens that none of you expect. Roll 20-sided.
We didn't divide the arrows, but we gotta feel
15.
7.
4.
Okay. You see the bow start to glow. And all of a sudden, it cackles with energy. And all of a sudden, you hear this, ow! This, the loudest sound you've ever heard. Louder than the closest lightning or anything that you've ever heard in your entire life. And lightning arches from the bow across the orcs, and you just see 25 orcs drop dead.
Whoa.
Bam. Okay?
It was true.
Right in front of you, right in front of you is this giant wolf, this warg, with the drow, with orcs behind him, but everything between you and the drow is dead. And then you see Galif slump in the saddle, and you all know that he is dead. But he has been tied into the saddle, but he has perished, but the horse knows to travel with you.
Right.
The Galif is gone. All right, now let's divide up these arrows. How many did we have?
31.
Okay.
There's Antor's a bowman.
I'm a
The
bowman.
3 of us have bows. Who else has?
All of you have 10
Okay.
metal arrows, plus all of your stone arrows, and you've just made sure that you have, you tied leather thongs around the ones that wouldn't fit in your quiver, so it's going to be a bit of a bitch to get the last ones, but you guys have all of those arrows. 10 metal,
Okay.
24 stone, okay?
21st.
All right,
So,
and actually you all have the 10 metal
Mhm.
in your hand.
Got it.
Okay, so it is like 10 arrows, bow, but the thing is that, well, you have 65-pound bows, your machine guns, but you want to get as close as possible to get through the metal.
How close are we?
You intuitively know that. You are on the drow,
Okay.
and the drow's looking at you like, what?
I'm so
on
overcome
earth
by the
is going
spectacle
on?
that Galif just displayed that I let out my fiercest battle cry, yeah, 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 and start firing at the wolf. 1, 2, 3.
Close enough here.
Fate, roll 20-sided.
Let's go. 16 on the die.
Tush, tush, tush. You see the wolf does something really strange. It almost rears up like a cat and turns. It's the worst thing it could do. As you see your arrows sink into its flank,
Nice.
the drow looks down like this and looks up at you, and you realize that you just hit the one thing on this battlefield that is not armored.
Yes.
Okay, you realize that you have really hurt this thing. You may not have killed it because you sense that there's some sort of dwemer with this thing, but you have sunk your arrows into it. You hear the drow start to bark orders in this unholy language, and his voice carries across the battlefield in a way that you've never seen before, and you realize, oh no,
He's gonna.
this is much different. And
The others have heard.
when all of you guys raise your bows, he's a little far away, but you guys all raise your bows, and all of a sudden, you hear another sound, not as impressive as the one you heard before, but this bright light goes right in your eyes, and all of you and the horses pull up, and it just takes you a moment to even regain your sight. Okay, and you realize that some kind of spell has been cast on the battlefield.
This is affecting our vision.
Ring and necklace help us, the 2 of us.
No, this is not. No, but there's nothing wrong with your necklace in your ring.
Yeah.
But this spell was not cast on you.
Okay.
This spell was cast in front of the drow and affected you. Much different.
Out of instinct, I fire in the last known location before I was blinded, just to kind of buy myself time to get away.
Okay, I want you to put a roll 20-sided. Let's see what we got here.
I notched 2. I mean, I just
You have 10.
That's a 5.
Right, but I have 10. But I want to put 2 on the bow to fire.
Okay.
Oh, you're firing 2 at once?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So you don't manage to do it, and when you guys are just and you finally get your vision back, and several things have happened. You see the orcs have come around the drow. The drow is totally unaffected, as if the light only went one way. And you see orcs. I mean, every column is perked up. They're not moving yet, but the orcs directly behind the drow are coming out. Okay, and they are encircling him, and the drow sees that, okay, who's behind the twins? The twins are behind Galif.
Yeah, I'm behind
The 2 of us and Bursa were behind the steps.
Okay, the 2 of you and okay, that's good. I want you 2 to roll 20-sided.
10 natural.
There's a 4.
Okay. The drow, you see the drow, he is screaming something, and you can hear his voice, but it's just weirdly distorted and echoing, and he's just making strange, and all of a sudden his hands start to glow. In fact, you see crackles of light around him as if he's backlit, and it almost makes you want to stop, but on instinct you guys ride forward, and you feel something hit you like a pressure wave, but then you're through it. You get hit, but it's almost like it goes into you.
Okay.
Roll 20-sided.
I wanted to actually, when I see him charging this up, I wanted to duck off the side of my horse.
Okay. Roll 20.
It's a 9.
The ducking like that would have helped if this was not magic. This guy is throwing magic at you. In fact, you see from your vantage, which is a little back, this inky black sort of just force wave coming at them, and it smacks into him, and roll 20-sided for the twins.
I wonder where Bursa was.
It's
a 9.
Okay, you see the twins, they both fall off their horses. He almost does, but regains himself, but you're a while back. So the twins have literally just like the whatever the hell this was, took them out. They are out of the battle, okay? You almost got taken out, but something saved you from the fate of the twins. It just passed right by you.
I shoot.
You come up and you raise your bow, and the drow looks at you like, what in the gods? Like the drow is
that means he's not moving.
gobsmacked. He is not. He's utterly gobsmacked. Like, what on earth just happened? Roll 20-sided. You want a good roll.
Where's Bursa?
Well,
a knife, doesn't he?
You fire. Roll one more time.
Can we get Bursa?
And natural. The second arrow, by the way, is following before the first one that hits or misses.
Boom! Boom! Okay, you fire. You realize that if this was a man, you probably would have hit him somewhere. You realize very quickly, this is not a man. The way that this guy moves, now it's your turn to say, what in the name of the gods? Because he is moving like a sparrow in the saddle of the warg. The only thing is the warg is kind of getting him off balance, so he's not going anywhere.
Okay. So he's moving like a sparrow.
But you do see orcs coming from both sides.
Hunter. He can only move like a sparrow from like the waist up. If he's staying on the warg means his waist isn't moving.
I'll give you a fate, and I'll give you one more shot.
10s, yeah.
Okay, I want you to put a check down for horse archery. And this arrow, he literally knocks it out of the air with his sword, and his sword flashes, and you can tell it's glowing in the dark. And that kind of takes you back as well.
Wow.
You have gotten back your mojo, okay?
Yep.
You pick your arrows up from the ground. It's going to be a minute before you're there. You are there. Bursa is there. You see Bursa jump off his horse, and he's engaging the orcs on this side. Unan has done the same thing, and he's engaging the orcs over here. The twins are down, okay? You don't know where Nisha is, and you see a couple of the orcs go, take arrows dead center in their breastplate and go down. Thump chung, thump chung, thump chung. And as you see Aintor just opening up on them, just do. He has his bow sideways. He has 10 of the metal arrow points, and he's just firing like a machine gun. That's very good.
Yeah.
There are 3 orcs down that were near the drow, but the orcs are coming up, but the battlefield is totally confused. This is happening in seconds. Okay, so not even like 10 seconds has passed and all of this has transpired. You are there. You're getting back together.
I had the drow on the left.
Yeah, I just
right, a
noticed
little
if
bit
any of
to
that
the right side. So if he moves, he's still going to be hit by an arrow.
Fire on the left.
Go.
Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I fire at the warg.
Okay, 20, 20, 20.
20, 20,
One.
20. 7.
There's 6 on the die.
Reroll. That's your lucky.
Yep. 18 on the die, plus whatever.
Okay, you guys open fire. What did you roll?
7.
What did you roll?
6 on the die.
Okay, you guys see your arrows bounce off his armor. Whatever the hell the orcs are wearing, this guy's wearing something geometrically better. Okay, so maybe he took some impact, but with 65-pound bows, it would not have been extreme.
Yeah.
The only good thing is the warg kind of goes like this and falls. But he flips off of it, and he's on the other side of the warg. But he is trying to regain his balance, but he's doing it very quickly. You have injured the warg to the extent where he's had to jump off of it. The orcs are streaming around. 3 of them are dead. But you see 2 more go down, but they are going to be upon you. But you realize that they're focusing on Unan, and they're focusing on Bursa. And they are fighting the orcs like 4-on-1.
Yeah.
But more orcs are coming.
I see that my arrows aren't doing much. At the drow, I ride over to Bursa. I say,
Get your friend.
on the drow, I've got these.
You ride over to Bursa on the drow, but the drow has jumped the warg and he is rushing right at you.
Okay.
Roll 20 sided.
All right.
I take my arrow and aim for the drow.
There's a 15. I'm done.
Okay, roll 20. He is moving inhumanly fast.
16.
You
I'll take a -4 to my pass on.
roll 20.
And how close is the drow to me?
15 on the die.
He was about to be on you like a flash, but then you see arrows coming towards him, and it takes everything for him to avoid, and he actually falls flat on his back.
Okay.
So he's not coming at you right now anymore, and in fact, he spins and starts running back to his warg. It was close. You
So-
guys almost took this guy out.
As I'm riding away from him towards Versa, I do a quick shot. One of these, I turn quick and fire rapid fire at him.
Yeah, I'm also.
Roll 20 sided.
It's a 5.
Okay, phew.
I will also fire at him.
It's a bad shot.
Yeah.
You don't have time. You don't have time to shoot at him. Roll for Bursa, one person.
Got it. 17.
Okay, Bursa, actually, he's fighting a couple guys and there's more orcs coming, but you see him jump between the legs of your horse and go like this and around, and he charges the drow. But the thing is, now all those orcs are charging, guess where?
Yeah. And I'm
Right at you.
point blank to the first one that's on their side.
I shift also because we're
Okay, you are right there. You're literally 10 feet behind him and to the left.
rapid.
You both fire. Roll 20 sided. This is actually for 2 arrows each. And remember, you got to mark these off.
19.
17 on the die.
All right. You're literally at point blank range. Dang, douche. You take out 4. You roll 20 sided as you start firing in the same place. Now, do you fire at the drow
Yes.
or you fire at the orcs that are on him?
The drow.
Roll 20.
Yes.
3.
You put it right between his legs. I mean, like inches away from what would have been a killing shot because you're literally looking right between his legs as he's crawling away. Poof! And it goes, 3 more inches north. And that may have really put him in a bad spot. But you curse as your arrow sinks into the grass and he jumps over the warg. And you see him fumbling with something on. You see that the orcs have dropped all kinds of like packs and sacks and stuff. And you also see a man who is tied up there as orcs streaming past him. Okay, but he looks just like Val. Okay, you're like, that's the guy, right? Okay, but the drow is now going through these packs and now he is obscured by orcs. Everybody roll 20 sided. This is bad.
17.
9.
Okay, you see Unan. He's literally holding up all of these orcs himself. Kush, and when it seems like they're going to peel off and comes towards you guys, he jumps in and just flails with the weapon to get their attention, moves off to the flank again, and you realize that he is doing something utterly heroic, and it's just because of pure athleticism and who he is that he's able to do this, but he hasn't killed any of them yet. He's just keeping their attention and sort of trying to lead them off so you guys can do what you're going to do. So you don't even have to worry about this.
Forward. Have we gotten to the first 25 dead orcs yet?
You are right there, but the thing is that Alright, I'm going to tell you that there's a split second of respite because you guys have taken out the first line
I'm not
orc
looking
that's
for rest, I'm
approaching.
looking for arrows. There's 25
Gotta
orcs.
get
Are
them
they
back.
archers?
Okay, you could fight at the orcs that are trying to flank you over here, the drow or the left. The left looks tied up though. These guys are streaming right at you.
I'm gonna look
What I'm saying
Now get mine back.
is my uncle killed 25 orcs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. They're
Are any of those archers? I just reach down and grab like a quiver of arrows. Or a handful of arrows, something.
okay. Roll 20 sided. You have kind of taken yourself out of the battle a little bit, but
Well, we're all there, 16.
okay. So there is a quiver. You could go for it, which means that you're not going to be firing anything for a couple,
How far is it?
12 feet.
Alright.
Boom, boom. Okay. Roll 20 sided as you look for arrows.
For later if I have to.
This is
13.
okay. You could stop and go for arrows. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yeah.
You stop and you go for
I'm
arrows.
stopping for arrows, and I'm firing at the nearest orc with my regular
Yeah.
arrows.
Okay. You do so. Roll 20-sided.
Found 3.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I'm on the die.
You fire. You think you killed or really hurt one as it goes inside his helmet, but it's actually near the edge, so you probably just pinged him like this. But he goes off. But there's orcs charging. Okay.
I fired. I'm using one of the steel arrows because that's where I get through the armor.
Roll 20-sided.
I stop my horse and start firing my regular arrows at these orcs that are charging just to see if I can buy them time.
20.
Roll 20-sided. This is important.
15. On the
Okay. You actually kill one, and you're pinging arrows off of him. You get off 4 arrows. You see he has gotten off 4 arrows, but he is just, for some reason, he is on fire. You see 4 orcs go down. So you guys are literally like a machine gun, and you see the orcs pause. Okay. Bursa is going for the drow. I want one person to roll 20-sided one time as the drow looks for his helmet and all of this mess.
13.
You see Bursa, woo, goes for him just like a wild man. And the drow, puts his helmet on, and his helmet is just as fine as everything else that he has on. With you just see all of these, it's almost like there's an insect or an octopus whose tentacles are coming in. It's arresting. You will remember this helmet for the rest of your life. But Bursa comes in, whoosh, whoosh, just moving at the speed of light. He goes tomahawk first. The drow goes up with his sword. One person roll 20-sided for Bursa.
16.
The drow takes off his arm at the elbow.
Bursa?
So the tomahawk goes like this and just woof like this, and you see the tomahawk in the arm fly off.
No.
But the truth is that wasn't even the blow. You know how you talk about combinations? It was a combination. So the tomahawk, that arm flies off, and then it goes like this with the knife. Let's roll one more time for the knife.
I let out a battle cry. 12.
You see the knife slam into the helmet, and you see it literally cut into the helmet, whoosh, like this, so that you can see inside the helmet, but it didn't see the drow. But to say that drow jumps back like a scared cat would be an understatement. You see the drow, boom, he's behind the warg and backing up as fast as he can, and Bursa can't really... Bursa goes, oh, and he tries to fall, and there's blood spurting everywhere. And he's just, oh! You see him just enraged. The drow is fine, but you see wide pink eyes within the helm. And the helm, you can literally see his skin. This knife went straight through the helm. And you're just like, you know that helm wasn't made of cardboard.
I took a -8 to the other pound.
You take it, fate, roll 20-sided. Now, what he's doing is an aimed shot. What that means is he's taking a -8 to do something very specific. So if he rolls super high, he's doing something really extremely crazy.
7.
Okay, to say that this drow is prepared to be defensive would be a minor understatement. You fire and he just disappears. You see him crouch behind the warg. Whatever he is a little cowardly and likes that we can beat up on people that aren't as strong as he is. So but the thing is, he is fell, and you can tell actually.
Push forward to.
When you do that, he reaches out a hand, and you see this blue light go down his arm, whoosh into his hand and towards you. Roll 20-sided.
And bring up. Hopefully it works.
Come on. There we go.
18.
Nice.
I will roll outside.
15.
You hold your ring out,
As I go.
and you see it just, when it hits the ring, it just disperses. And again, the drow's eyes go wide.
Push forward person.
You push forward to Bursa. Bursa actually charges the drow, but you see, give me one roll for these orcs.
For the orcs?
for the orcs?
Yeah. The one.
Yeah, the one.
Skill 1.
Well, that's interesting.
Because if that's against us, I've got insurance.
Okay, bribe me. How much money does somebody have? What can I take away from somebody?
Let's see.
I have an eraser.
45.
All my leftover, I've got 19 plus my insurance token.
Okay, I'll say for 20 fate. You got to divide it up however you want.
Okay.
I'll say that's for the orcs. I did say for the orcs specifically.
All right, you can have the rest. I'm zeroed out with my fate.
Oh,
then.
no.
No?
Here's 7.
Okay.
I got 10. That's 10.
Okay, so we put in 4. So you're
Okay.
okay.
4.
And then you just put that back in your bank.
Or 3. Just to the face on it.
It just goes back in your
All
bank.
right, so -3 for me. Plus mine.
There's this weird moment where time seems to stop. You see Unan doing his thing, and he is something to behold. If this guy actually had a real sword, he would have cut them all down. You realize that he's a true warrior.
Uno.
With his club, he's just not doing what he's just barely keeping himself alive and occupying. More and more orcs are streaming around the dead warg and everything. So you got orcs streaming around like this. On this side, the orcs are backing up and some of them are running. So the orcs that are coming forward have stopped. So it's like a total quagmire on this side. And then you have the drow. And you have Bursa in front who charges the drow. And you guys are behind him. This is to see if you guys have clear shots on the drow because the drow is going to have to... He's going to have to take a defensive posture to deal with Bursa, and he knows he has to because of what Bursa has in
I
his
wanted to do something else.
I notched 2 more arrows.
Roll 20. What do you do?
It's all fun to go for some my magic. Maybe I heal him if I get a bit lucky. I don't know.
12.
Yeah, I'm down to my last 4 arrows. I notched 2 of them. I got 14 on the die.
Both of you guys could actually shoot 1 shot each at the drow before Bursa gets in the way.
And that's what I do.
Okay, roll. You're taking an aim shot. You get minuses, but if you get hot, you're gonna get hot.
This is an aim shot at the
16.
No, he was aiming
good.
there.
And what am I doing? I'm taking an aim shot at the drone as
Okay,
well.
you're taking an aim shot at the drow as well.
And
Roll 20 sided.
I will play my helmet 50.
Okay, unfortunately, it's an aim.
Oh, I can't do that for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
okay.
aimed.
The big-
This is a special guy.
This is the big NPC.
So this is -8 on.
So just to
Okay.
Duilak is his name. He is Count Duilak. So
Okay, so I got a 14 on the die, -8 plus looks like 2 for horseback archery.
okay, both of you fire. Both of you miss just because of who the drow is. But the thing is, the drow is dodging arrows. He is not dodging Bursa. Okay, so the drow is standing, but Bursa's right up upon him. Whoa! It just goes woof like this, center of mass. One person's going to roll 20 for him one time. If you get hot, this could be it for the count.
Go for it.
20!
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Good job.
You see, it is like a steel knife through a balloon. He punches straight through this drow's breastplate and into the drow up to the hilt. It is a mighty blow. If you must remember to sing songs at this moment because this is a heroic moment. Bursa has made the legends of your people. Boom! And you see the orc just go, oh, at the drow. Oh, like this. And he draws back and you see the knife is in him. Unfortunately, for Bursa, the last thing that this drow does before he dies is plant his sword center of mass through Bursa.
Yeah.
And then Bursa just drops, and the drow looks at the sky like, I'm so much more than this. I am greatness. I am a hero. I should dominate the entire world. I need to lead armies, not this puny one of orcs. What has happened? What is this? What is this? And you just see it on his eyes like this god on earth has been slain. And he takes 2 steps back and he goes to a knee, and he is just, there's blood everywhere, and his blood is just blue black and disgusting. And he looks up and he's just, why, looking to the gods of chaos and evil to tell him why this happened now. But you know that he is dead, and this Aurelian dagger is sticking from his chest, and some smith 3,000 years ago is smiling in his grave and going, take that, you abomination on Galadrim. And this drow dies. Boom.
In front of all the orcs.
I rush over to Bursa's side as he falls.
I celebrate for a moment.
Yeah. Unan says, hurry! And Unan is, the orcs are kind of taken aback and moving this way. These orcs were already moving this way, and you guys move forward. I want one person to roll 20-sided one time.
Okay. Let's go.
Come on, another 20.
Is a 14?
You guys all rush forward, and all of a sudden you see he is rushing into an arrow. And you're like, no! But the thing is, he is about as far away as I am to him.
So almost quite
no! And you see the arrow just coming straight to his heart, but it's a metal arrowhead into deer skin. Roll 20-sided.
Me roll or he roll?
Right here?
No, him.
Can I use my combat 50 on this?
That's exactly where that thing's hanging.
Roll 20.
All right. It's a 3.
Okay. You turn, and you see the arrow, and you're like, I go to win. This is it. There's no way I can survive this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you see an obsidian dagger cut the arrow in 2 as it's moving, and the thing just literally goes like this, and not even a piece of it moves. Okay, not even a piece of it hits you, not even a splinter. And you see
in my saddle,
you see
expecting death.
Hamlock and the rest of his band burst past you guys at a gallop and engage the orcs.
I'm celebrating.
And you celebrate, and they move out, and the orcs move even further back, and Unan goes, thank the winds, because he was fighting a lot of guys, okay? And you guys come to you see the warg, you see the dead drow. Behind him, you see a man who's like Val, who's all tied up. Then behind that, you see just bags that the orcs dropped when they moved forward. Like they were like moving his kit, like his tents and whatever the hell, his clothes, whatever.
Yeah.
And you see that the bags that they were carrying in chests were fine. But that's what you see, and the orcs are reeling back, and the orcs are coming from all sides, but they're pretty far away.
Yeah.
You go to Bursa. What do you guys do? What do you do? 3?
I was headed to Bursa, and I was intending to get him off the sword, but I don't know if he's there first or whatever. We're both headed there.
Get there. We get the sword out. We get him up on a horse, so we leave the body behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I look down at the drow, and I grab that dagger so it's not left behind, and I put my foot on the drow, and I yank it out of him.
Fate. And you guys grab the drow sword, and you grab the dagger. I want you to roll 20-sided one time.
Wait, we grabbed the drow's sword?
He did.
Ah.
I see Ku run up and pee on the drow.
Yeah, because we had to take it out to get burst on the fly.
Yeah.
Who actually was helping out Unan, which is a reason that, for some reason, dogs incite more fear than they probably deserve. And the dog was like nipping at the orcs, kind of hurting them a little bit.
Yeah.
He wasn't killing them or wounding them, but he was kind of getting them the way that Unan wanted them to be.
Yeah.
So your dog was actually doing yeoman's work, but your dog runs over to the drow and pisses on its head when he feels that. And then just with this fierce pisses on his head. What did you roll? You take the sword and you pull it out, and something very strange happens. There is another smith who might even still be alive who forged this sword thousands of years ago. And from a cavern deep under Subaido Marake, turns from his work like this, and these pink eyes look out towards you, and they grow. And you almost hear the words in your mind as he says, "One drow still lives." Roll 20-sided.
Oh.
I resisted. I with Sibylle on the just in one way. 8.
It's almost like somebody hit you in the chest with a bat. Boom! You get thrown back. The sword goes like this and falls on the ground. And you land on your butt and you realize everything around you is steaming, but it is like ice cold steam. You are unhurt except for the fact that you have the wind knocked out of you. Okay, and you realize that if you weren't wearing that ring, things would probably have gone a lot more south than that. And you say to yourself, probably not a good idea to pick up that again.
I'm not going to do it. I was going to try to give it to Val, because Val doesn't use those things, but...
Yeah, it's, you understand that weapon was as darkly evil and magic.
That's why I had asked Val for his feeble sword. He said no. Wait.
Yeah.
So
no, Galvorn is not an evil metal.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
So there are both good guys and bad guys who use Galvorn.
Gotcha.
Right. So, but you're unhurt, so we don't have to go back in time or
anything.
anything.
Get on my horse quickly.
You get on your horse quickly. You realize that the clan that had come to your aid is getting the twins in their saddles, and you realize that both of them have passed. Both of them are dead. Whatever in fact, they are like their eyes are dribbling out of their eye sockets down their face. There's black blood coming from their nose and their mouth. Something horribly, profoundly magic and wretched killed them that somehow did not kill you two. Okay? Roll 20-sided.
Is Val getting his friend free?
Val has run to his friend and is getting him free. As you guys are looking at Bursa. Bursa is slain, but you guys get him in a horse. His horse actually comes right over.
Yeah.
Okay? And you guys get him in his horse.
Well, you did.
I burst on my
Yeah.
I go get them on horses.
Do I have time? Are the orcs backing up, or are they still on us?
You guys have a moment.
Get
Okay.
The
Get the
orcs
two of them.
have stopped, but there's other orcs coming from
We have to get out of your.
Yeah. So I
We
got
get
one
one
of the free
free
horses
for
that the
horses.
twins were on, because they're probably still there. Hanging
So I
out
go-
The twins are being loaded onto their horses
Gotta get them.
by Hamlock's guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got it taken care of.
No, they're not the twins. Go get Val and his friend.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
of course. I thought that was...
You see
let's
Hamlock
go.
coming towards you on horseback,
Mhm.
and he goes, yep, let's go, go. And then
Okay.
roll 20-sided.
All right. 12.
He goes, go. And then he smacks you across the cheek with the pommel of his knife, and it's enough to make a cut, but it doesn't even do 1 point of damage. But and he goes, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he goes right past you. And all of his men have gathered up the dead, and they are moving out. And you see Val helping up his friend. And he goes, come, with the horses. And they help him up into the horse.
Now let's go. We return to
And you guys go. I want everybody to roll 20-sided.
We need to
Yeah, Bursa.
ride with the wind.
18.
8.
3.
You guys ride, and you see Galif's horse just patiently waiting. And the horse turns and just on its own rides with you. And you kind of know where you're going.
Back to the burial.
You are going to the burial ground. But you see orcs streaming from every direction, and you see some of them have bows, lightly armored or almost no armor, and they are sprinting fast. Okay, and you realize that this is a different kind of orc. These are called orc scouts, and they are badass. Okay, and you see they're taller. They're all like 6 foot, 6'1", and they have split off from these columns. And they're rushing in from every direction. I want one person to roll 20-sided one time to see where we're at with these guys.
I got it.
Okay.
6.
There's 4 of them. They're going to be able to fire at will towards your column as you're galloping off.
Walking on the railway.
Their bows are better than yours, but you guys could barely in range. Tush, 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 tush.
Look, we don't have to hit them. We just have to make them miss.
Okay, everybody roll 20-sided as you guys fire at them. You turn in your saddle, which is just something that's instinctive
18.
for you guys.
11.
10 natural. Wow, I love those 10s.
A lot of 10s.
Okay,
Mediocre.
Yes.
you hit one. Boom, you take him out. You just see him tumble. Unfortunately, one of these arrows, thunk, hits something. I want all of you to roll 20-sided.
Okay.
2.
16 on the diff.
20. Ooh, natural.
You know that orc scout that fired that successful shot, you kill him, and you kill 2 of them next. You just boosh, doosh, doosh, and it just boom, 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 and they're all lightly armored. You kill all 3 of them. Make sure you put that on your paper. You kill 4 orc scouts. Roll 20.
2. Yeah, it was 20.
Just one digit away.
Yeah, it was on it and then rolled over.
You get hit.
I go to
Oh.
collect my arrows.
You get hit.
Who's
He's hit. You get hit for 9 in the chest.
Ooh.
Abdomen, let's say. Okay? You had 9, but you had 1 point of armor. You have 1 left. You need... You realize that this you're going to die unless a minor miracle happens. But you are in your saddle, you're conscious and you're riding, but you just see blood running. Like, you look down and you've never seen so much blood from a wound that happened that soon.
I lay forward on the horse, so I'm trying to keep myself up with the abdomen. And I let the horse run.
Roll 20-sided one more time.
10 natural.
Oh, it's 10.
Fate. And put a check down for will. And you steel yourself and you go. Okay. The only thing is, you guys are on your way. You're doing your thing. But I need a roll to see what's ahead of you. This, you want a good roll.
Come on.
Let's get it.
It's stuck. It's a 2.
Do you have
Ooh.
a story reroll?
That's a 2.
I have a story 20.
Yeah, you guys really wanted to play the 20 before you did the roll.
Is this
Oh.
was story 20 or combat 20?
This
No.
is a story 20.
Right, so
Ah,
what I'm
okay.
saying is you probably should have played that when I said roll. You should have played that
Yeah.
chip, okay? Playing, if you get bad rolls, you can't play the chip after, and
Yeah.
there's immediate consequences. So sometimes if I say it's
Well,
important,
Yeah.
you're getting away,
That's for ones.
roll one more time.
I'm gonna take your advice and play it. Story 20.
19.
All right, a 19 and a story 20. You come up that rise, and there's far more of you now. Okay, but you do have dead. But you see orcs in a long line running towards you. You're going to have to go past this long line, and you are charging them.
Mm-hmm.
You, and you are in front. If you can take out 5 guys before you get to them, you guys will probably be able to ride through. Maybe a couple archers that are in this line will range you, but you'll be able to ride through them without taking like sword thrusts, okay?
I've got 2 steel-tipped arrows left. How far away am I in range to fire?
You will be in 3,
And then
2,
I steady aim.
1.
And fire.
you steady aim in the saddle and you fire. You fire, you fire. Roll 20.
Mine are not steel tipped, mine are steel tipped.
It's 4.
8.
5.
You get one more shot, and then it's like you guys are going hand to hand with these guys.
I pull out my last steel-tipped arrow and I fire again.
I'm
Roll,
out
roll.
of steel. I've got just the old school.
And I'm going to
14
spend
on
my
the dot.
combat 50 for this shot.
What'd you roll? Did you roll my favorite number?
I rolled 14.
Okay, now you can play your reroll.
I don't have. You have an angel story?
That's the red one.
I was still.
Oh.
It's combat reroll.
This is
Yeah.
combat.
Oh yeah,
The other one was in
Okay.
combat.
yeah.
20.
Whoa! Those are
20, 20, 14.
These are our last arrows too.
Well, at least I took some fate tokens from you guys.
Hasn't looked
At
on
least
his
I
face in these moments.
You guys fire once at them, and you all miss, and you're like, "No, this cannot be." no, this cannot be. Not now. Not in the face of such vigor.
This is our land.
This is our land. And all of you just have the same feeling running through your brain as you come up, and then you see the people behind you, which is the other clan, Hamlock's clan.
Mm-hmm.
3 of their archers go, and you just see 10 of the orcs go down, which is a lot more than you needed. And as a matter of fact, the land goes down right after that, and everyone goes down, and a couple arrows fly over your heads. But you are almost out of bow range before they run back to fire at you. One person roll 20-sided one time.
I'm feeling lucky.
All right, let's see it.
20!
That's luck.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want the both of you to put down checks in horse archery, will, and charisma.
Ooh.
And you are gone.
That gives me, so now I'm 18 with 3 checks.
You guys ride off, and
420.
as a matter of fact, you have taken losses and you're sad, but, and one of you is grievously wounded, but you have retrieved your dead in a way that it is the reason why your people are feared by the enemy. You are fast, you are feathered death, you are sneaky, and you are not to be trifled with. In and out. And the truth is that this probably would have gone much, much different had you not had a secret weapon.
Surely.
But it did happen this way. The stuff of legends has happened. Songs will be sung around the campfire about this. You have removed a great evil. And as a matter of fact, you ride so far and so fast, you dare to make a camp, and his wounds are tended to. And Nisha comes over to you. And the arrow is still in you. And she says,
I smile.
this will not be pleasant.
Whatever you do, don't let me see my uncle this soon. Never let me put it down.
She smiles and she says, I will do my best. Drink this.
I drink it.
And you drink it and you just feel your body go kind of numb. Like you're just like sort of spacey and numb. And she actually pours another one in the wound and you don't feel that one, although you see her kind of draw back like she thinks you're going to feel it, but you don't. And she gets to work. Roll 20-sided.
6.
Hours pass, and you got at this point, all of you guys are around them because you know that something is just sort of wrong, and you see that she has had to widen the wound, and you see him every once in a while flinch or go, but that's about it. And he just looks like he's half asleep. She's widened the wound, and she's very concerned. And you see Hamlock right next to her, and he says, may I aid you in any way? And she says, yes. I say this to you honorably, but step back several paces. And he does. He steps back. But he observes and he watches. And there's sweat coming down her brow as she works on him. And you see tears actually come down. And she says, the arrow went in deep. And it was covered with the defecation of the abomination. This tests me. This tests my skill. She gets to work again, but he is sheet white. He's lost a lot of blood. The wound has been widened. And she says, winds be with me. Roll 20-sided one more time.
4. Would opening myself up to the pure world help here? Would that help?
You don't know.
Then I'll do that. There's the place of creation. There's the most powerful one. There's the magic that I'm best at, the world that I can see.
What level are you? 2?
2.
Okay. You need an 18, 19, or 20.
While he's being healed, can I go out?
Can I buy
and
a
find-
storage tank? Or is that on
Fire,
Is that
wood or hay?
at this point?
Well, you should have bought one before, but if you're willing, if you bribe me, I will allow you to buy one, but it's going to cost you,
How much is it?
which is totally appropriate considering it's probably going to happen next. How many fate tokens we got, guys?
I've got 16 on me, plus whatever I have at
I
that.
think that looks low. Yeah, 16 on me plus a few tokens here.
What about 30? So I'm really 14 from
Do you still have a combat 20?
I have a story 20 and I have 35 feet.
Yeah, I've got a story 20.
Do you have a combat 20?
No, I spent that at the very end on my last arrow.
Okay. Do both of you have story 20s?
I do.
Okay, if I take story 20 from you, I will allow you to buy a story 20.
Fine.
He's like, sounds good.
If they agree, of course. Otherwise, I'll put in 30.
By the way, guys, he's good with this, just so you know.
Yeah.
I am good with this.
He's good at it, I'm sure.
Don't feel like you got to ask him. He's okay with this.
Well, the this metal dagger is mine if I'm if we're going that far. I'm keeping it. Yeah, you can have it.
Okay,
Can't
so
be.
just you guys put your story 20s back in the bank, and
Yeah.
you eliminate the fate tokens it would have cost to buy it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, roll 20. So you have a 20, you have a bomb that just dropped on Galdrin.
19.
Yeah.
You
18, 19, 20, I'll wait, so.
you're sitting on a rock and you're pondering whether this will help you. It's midday. It's a beautiful meadow. There's forest either side. There's like a lake in front of you. You see mountains in the distance. And you're just sitting there pondering whether any of this will help you. And to your left, you see a man. He's older. He's maybe 50. He's really tall. We're talking like 6'6", super lanky. He's dressed in a cloak, and the cowl is over him like this, and he has a long pipe. He's smoking on the pipe. And then he turns, and you see that his one eye is totally missing. And he has a long beard. And you're kind of looking at him, but his pipe looks amazing. I mean, like, you want to take a toke of this pipe, like you have no idea. Like, it's like this overwhelming impulse.
That's some good stuff she gave.
You have never met this guy before, and every impulse in your body wants to ask him for his pipe.
Very true.
He chuckles, and he takes his pipe out, and he hands it to you.
Right.
And you take a couple puffs, and you're like, now keep in mind that your people don't know anything about smoking, okay? But for some reason, what he's doing makes perfect sense in this wherever you are. And you take some puffs, and you're like, by the gods, that's amazing. That's the most amazing pipe weed I've ever had, and you've never had pipe weed before.
It is.
And he looks at you, and you realize that there's a couple goats, a couple like of those wargs around, but they look totally different. They just look like big wolves, not wargs. But they're just around, like just naturally just around. And you see like what looks like a chariot off to one side, but whatever horses it was hitched to, or it's been unhitched, and they're just running free. And he's just sitting there, and he kind of nods at you, and you see he does have one eye left that's just striking blue, and he takes the pipe.
I went back. Thank you.
So why should I not take you? What do you give to Garwoden? And he takes a puff of the pipe. And you realize that maybe he does have the power to take you or not take you. You have no idea who he is or who Garwoden is. But he seems like a really interesting dude. That's for sure.
And you're starting to get the
My people
munchies.
need me. They've just lost their medicine man. I know that they have.
And then you hear another voice, And it is Galif. And he's sitting on the other side of this man who calls himself Garwoden. And Galif says, it's true. And Galif is smoking on his own pipe. And you've never seen him smoke a pipe before. And Garwoden says...
That was a nice trick, Uncle.
Galif kind of... Meh. It'll be hard on the children. I'm sorry about the twins. And he looks depressed. And Garwoden kind of kicks back. I will tell you what interests me. And he just has this roguish expression on his face, like he is just the most, like, for lack of a better word, chaotic neutral, chaotic good kind of person you've ever met in your life. Like, just something out of the Fey Forest. Like he's just on his own.
Whim and fancy.
Whim and fancy. He looks at you and he says, I like knowledge. I like riddles. I like unraveling mysteries, and there are many a different. Perhaps you will unravel a mystery for me.
Which mystery?
The mystery of the desolation, of course. It's a hard path. It will separate you from your people.
I will do it. Because I too like knowledge.
Galif kind of throws up his hands and he says, it is not good, it is not ill. But what you have just oathed to Garwoden simply is. Do you understand?
I do.
Garwoden, he smiles and he says, this will hurt a little while. Are you ready?
No, but go for it.
And he puts a hand on your shoulder and he looks at you piercingly with his one eye. And all of a sudden you feel something
I
burn
try to be serious.
on your chest. And when I say burn, I mean it's almost like somebody put a branding iron on your chest and it heated up to the temperature it needs to be to brand you. Like it went on cold and then turned hot. And you wake and all of a sudden, boom, you burst up and you see Nisha go like this. That was not me. And you see all of them looking at you like, whoa, like everyone jumps back. And Nisha says, that was not me. I don't know what happened. And all of a sudden she puts a knife to your neck. You have a knife to your neck. And it's Nisha, and she's looking at you. She says, who do you serve?
I serve the people.
The knife gets into your throat and actually cuts the skin.
What are you doing?
She goes, who do you serve? And her hand is shaking, but you realize that this beautiful woman is about to slit your throat. And you realize if you die, you are dead.
I met one named Darwood. My uncle was with him.
Who's your uncle? The knife still, is at your cut.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know what to do.
I just say, Nisha.
Galif is my uncle.
Who does Galif serve?
I do not know. He never told me.
This might be bad. Roll 27.
I don't know. He's always served the people. 6.
I don't think it's him.
Nisha.
We should kill him so that he does not affect. He is undead. He is a spirit.
I am not undead. Undead do not bleed. Look at the blood.
He is from Vaga. We all know who we serve. We all know who we worship, who our oaths are to. Why would you not know this?
I thought that our oaths are to the king. Was it Durn, was it?
Durgo?
Durgo. Our ancient oaths were to Durgo, and we served the winds. I thought you were asking me who I met there.
Who do you worship then?
I worship the winds. I worship our gods. I name them.
Say you pledge yourself to them with your free heart and say you oath yourself to them. Say you oath yourself to them with your full purpose and you oath yourself to your people.
I oath myself to them with one possible exception. I met the Darwoden on the other side with my uncle. He made me swear an oath to solve the riddle of desolation. And I must do that.
She looks to all of you.
Oh my gods, oh my god.
Like, she looks to all of you like, I'm not sure now, but I will kill him if you think that...
I say,
I have blood. I have named our gods. I serve the wind. I have done all that you asked.
She looks to you guys. She actually... Not to you guys. She looks to you.
I say, we took a blood oath, and he is my brother. We've been through a lot today. Please, hear him out. Whatever this is.
I tell
We
you,
don't
my
need more
uncle
death
is
today.
there. He would not have steered me wrong.
She goes like this, like she's looking for something, and then her hand goes on your hand, and she brings it up.
You
like
know
this.
I can see spirits.
And it's your ring hand.
You know I can see spirits and talk with them.
Touch him.
That is my gift.
Does he bear the wound of brotherhood? And she holds up the palm.
So I
I
walk
didn't
over.
I don't have that.
I walk over and lay a hand on Nisha's shoulder.
But touch your ward of evil against me if that's what it takes.
I do not know if this is a ward of evil or not, but
It saved our lives against.
I lay my hand on Nisha's shoulder, and then I lay my hand on your shoulder, and I say, "Be at peace, both of you. There's enough evil in the world. If he is evil, it will manifest itself in due time, but I see no reason to shed more blood, Nisha."
Would you harm me
I would not.
after I've shed your blood?
I love you like a sister.
I know not if it is you or not, but I will act and live my life as if you are.
I name half a dozen things that from our childhood that no one else could know. Things she shared with me in the darkness when she was worried.
I say to Nisha, "Remember the other night when you caught me rooting around in your supply closet, or in your supply satchel? You said, 'This isn't you.' I didn't know what you meant, but I feel the same words now to you. Don't do this. This isn't you."
There is one thing you must see. Stand. And she turns, she holds out, she's not offensive right now, she is Nisha. But she puts a hand on you and pushes gently like she wishes to turn you.
My turn.
Okay, and she says, "He is healed, Luke." And you see like there's a scar, like the wound is a month old.
Wow. This is remarkable. Truly the work of some god.
Evil does not heal, Nisha. Evil destroys.
It abominates. Forgive me.
Give her a hug.
You can tell she's still kind of scared,
It's fine.
but she hugs you. What are your two? You have speak with shadows, speak with spirits.
I have Wind Talker and Spirit Talker.
Okay.
And now Cloak and Nest Cloak.
Go ahead and put down a check for Spirit Walker. You want checks in these.
Yeah, that puts me at level 2.
And that is like,
Each wind.
There's probably 10 pure humans on the planet that are level 2 in this. This is unique, okay? This is a very special character. But she drops back. And also, I want you to put 10 fate, and on your experience sheet, put 10 in a circle, and that's for meeting Garwoden. Garwoden is a god. He is...
Yeah, I believe you said that you get a charisma point for being a god. It was just like 15 minutes.
That's true. You did say that.